Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. This is the continuity of unit number 15. We speak about biomagnification. Biomagnification is already a word I have introduced to you. In this diagram, you can notice a food chain. Okay, what they have shown here is a food chain. Small organisms are eating each other, and here in this place you can see small animals, and they are eaten by a starfish, then it is eaten by a fish, and that is eaten by a seagull, and that is eaten by a dolphin. This kind of a food chain is given. So what can you notice there is some material, its concentration is going on increasing compared to this concentration. The next coming concentration is higher, and next one is further higher, next one is further higher. Like that, what's happening is the concentration is increasing. This increase in the concentration in the body of organisms is called bioaccumulation or biomagnification. No, all the chemical pollutants can do that, but certain chemical pollutants can do that. Okay, in that case, the organisms in the upper trophic level. Now here, if you take the organisms, the dolphin is in the highest trophic level. Then the dolphin is the one getting the highest concentration, and the dolphin is the one highly getting affected by it. So that is called by the name biomagnification. A biomagnifying material should have certain qualities. They should not undergo degradation easily. That means biodegradation, degraded by microorganisms, should not happen to them easily. And they should stay in the environment for a longer time period. Further, they should be able to pass from one organism to another organism. Third quality, they should be lipid soluble in the lipids in the body of those animals. They are stored in our body also. We have several places, fat deposits. In those fat deposits, these kinds of substances will be stored. And they are very active biochemicals. They interfere metabolic reactions, and they will cause several diseases. Nowadays, use of biomagnifiable substances are high. Okay, so lower trophic levels are not more affected by these chemicals. Only the upper trophic levels are getting affected by these chemicals. That is regarding the biomagnification. This is your part of notes, and this is another part of the notes. So following that, you come to a heading called eutrophication. Okay, eutrophication occurs in an environment. Okay, eutrophication occurs in an environment that is generally an aquatic environment. What kind of environment mean? It's an aquatic environment. In aquatic environments only eutrophication will take place. Okay, if a water body, it can be a river, it can be an ocean, it can be a lake. If a water body is turning to green color, then you can decide, here eutrophication has taken place. The decision you have to make. According to your syllabus, that is the truth also, there are two ions responsible for eutrophication. One it is phosphate ion, other one is nitrate ion. These ions are added to the environment from agrochemicals, fertilizers, agricultural fertilizers. Nitrogen fertilizers has nitrate. Phosphate fertilizers has phosphate. Next they are telling about fecal matter, feces. It is rich in phosphate. Third, it is telling about detergents. It is also rich in phosphate. Okay, they are rich in phosphate. And you can add one more material, urine. Urine has nitrogen in it. When these materials are mixing in the water, some lake, some pond, some river, in that water, there is already alga. Alga prefers phosphate, nitrate, like chemicals for their growth. When you provide phosphate, nitrate excessively, what happens is they also grow excessively. Ultimately, that environment is turning to a green color environment. Eutrophicated environment will be a green color environment. See this aquatic environment, when you see this kind of a color in the water, then you have to decide what has happened there, why the water is green. Reason, alga has excessively grown. In some instances, alga will float on the surface of it. On the surface, like a layer, it will float. In some instances, entirely the water will be in green color. Okay, so that is eutrophication's idea. When eutrophication occurs, alga, mainly in the night time, there are lots of alga, billions, millions, trillions of alga there. These alga consumes lots of oxygen in that environment. Okay, in the night time, daytime they can do photosynthesis, night time they consume lots of oxygen in the environment. Due to high consumption of oxygen from the water environment, the area becomes lack of oxygen, no oxygen, anaerobic environment. In that anaerobic environment, fishes like animals can't survive. So they will die. When they die, their dead bodies are now decomposed by anaerobic bacteria. During the anaerobic digestion, hydrogen sulfide, ammonia, methane like gases are released. Okay, and hydrogen sulfide and ammonia like gases are bad smelling. Hydrogen sulfide smells like rotten egg. Ammonia smells like urine. When all these gases are mixed and coming out, and that area will be an unpleasant environment. Okay, so eutrophication. If eutrophication occurs, one problem occurring it is, you can see that water, it is not transparent. Light cannot penetrate inside. Inside, plants can't do photosynthesis. That kind of a situation. This kind of a polluted water, anaerobic water, animals are dying. Is it good to be consumed by human? No. So that is also not having any use. Next one, the beauty of the environment. Plants are dying, animals are dying, okay, and the biodiversity, that the number of species is decreasing, okay. Loss of beauty of the reservoir also decreases. So this is the whole story regarding eutrophication. Okay, passing eutrophication, we are coming to the next heading, that is the increase in the radiation level. Radiation, my children, when you go to advanced level and you study chemistry, you will learn more knowledge about radiation. Alpha rays, beta rays, gamma rays, many rays are there. These rays are emitted from nuclear materials, radioactive metals, something like uranium, thorium, plutonium, like several metals are there. They are very harmful metals there. So from these metals, these powerful rays are released. Okay, so ultraviolet is also such a one, right? So ultraviolet story, we already discussed about it, so we don't want to discuss it again. So nuclear power station, okay, nowadays because of a lack of rain, lack of dollar, lack of brain, Okay, in Sri Lanka, there is poverty. Okay, no way to solve this. Okay, nowadays, with this in this poor country, they are speaking that they are going to construct nuclear power station. Joke, no. Anyway, okay, Sri Lanka like country is very poor in technology and safety measurements. Nuclear power stations need a very powerful safety precaution. Okay, in Russia, okay, in Russia, there happened a very powerful, disaster. Okay, it happened in 1986. 1986, a nuclear power plant, a nuclear power plant got collapsed. Okay, and due to this, radiation start to get released, right? And so many people, okay, so many people got killed, Still, they say in the in that area, still there is radioactivity. Another example you are given is about Fukushima power station. It also got damaged due to a tsunami problem. Okay, tsunami. Okay, tsunami problem. It happened due to tsunami. Tsunami entered. Tsunami made the issue because it is Japan. Somehow they, although there were deaths and problems, somehow they managed to solve it and brought the country sooner to normal. So that is, you have to understand this new radiations can cause cancer and several other problems they can bring, something inborn problems. Okay, several generations, 10, 20 generations will be affected due to these higher radiations. Okay, right. So followingly, indirect effects of environmental pollution. In the case of indirect effects of environmental pollution, you are given a list here, my children. Loss of habitats of organisms, desertification, reduction of plant yield, construction and degradation of natural environment, health issues, reduction of biodiversity, introduction of invasive species, and economical losses. Actually, economical losses will occur in everything. In everything, economical losses will occur. Economical losses we cannot confine as a separate one. Okay, economical losses will occur in everything. Whatever the mistake you do, there will be economical losses. I will explain you that one by one. You try to capture it. Here, these are the indirect effects. First of all, they speak about loss of habitats of organisms. Human accommodate natural environment. He clean the natural environment. So the animals and plants are losing their living environment. So because they lose their environment, one choice it is there, they will die. The species will become extinct. Another thing happening is nowadays it's happening to Sri Lankan elephants. Okay, elephant-human fight in Sri Lanka is a long-term continuous fight. This long-term continuous fight is due to human accommodated the living habitats of elephants. So elephants started to destruct those types of places because it is their living places. So we can't request those animals, or we can't come for an agreement with those elements. This now we have occupied, we have conquered, so it is ours. You people don't come. That is not possible, right? So we have to be careful. So we have to give the space for them. Otherwise, how they can survive, right? So because loss of habitats, elephants are facing extinction and several other organisms are facing extinction. Now to safeguard these elephants, other organisms, we are spending lots of money. Government is spending lots of money. Okay, one good example is Pinnavala Orphanage, Elephant Orphanage. Okay, so Pinnavala Elephant Orphanage. We are spending money on it. Whose money? People's money. So people's money is spent on them, mean is economical loss for you. That way, they are also, because habitats are lost also, we have economical loss. Another indirect effect given here, that is desertification. What is desertification mean? A good land, suitable land for the cultivation, due to human practices, now turning to a desert. Okay, naturally there are deserts, you know. Sri Lanka doesn't have deserts. Okay, because Sri Lanka is a desert. Because Sri Lanka is a desert, Sri Lanka doesn't want to have a separate desert there. Okay, so desert mean one time it is a good land, cultivatable land, fresh land. Now the human practices are making them to a desert. Okay, what are the things that can cause the desertification? Deforestation, who does? Human does. Greenhouse effect, who does? Human does. Salination, increase in the salt level of the soil. That is also done by human malpractices. And weather changes. Although it is pointed to you as natural cause, human activities are the main reason for that also. So now due to this, what is happening? Irregular monsoon rains. Because irregular monsoon rains, no proper rain received. Because no proper rain received, drought, power cut, 7.5 hour power cut, 10 hour power cut, 14 hour power cut, these things. Okay, due to desertification. Another thing happening, reduction in the plant yield. Okay, in this kind of an environment, plants are losing its ability of making yield, making fruits, making the things that they can give us. Okay, then the yield will go down. When the yield goes down, what happens? Now you might ask, desertification doesn't cause environmental, economical loss? Definitely. Now, these deserted places, we are retrying to bring them to cultivatable areas. We are retrying to convert them to cultivatable areas. To turn them to cultivatable areas, okay, you have to spend money. Whose money? Public money. Same here. Plant yield is lower. Why? Land is not fertile. No fertilizer. President has banned the fertilizer also. No water, no rain there. Air is polluted. Now what will happen? Only little yield will come. With little yield, you can't survive. The vegetable prices, rice prices, food prices, everything will increase. Now, challenge. Again, economical loss. Okay. Carrot you bought for 50 rupees, you are paying for 200 rupees, means economical loss. Hope you understood it. Inshallah, rest I will speak about it in the next class. You can write the notes here. This part of note, the loss of habitat note, desertification note, and reduction in plant yield notes. Okay. So 20 pages I have completed up to now. Inshallah, another 9 pages are there. I will complete them and release you from unit number 15. Jazakallah khair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.